You wake up in the morning, and the very first thing you feel is nothing. You look around your room, sunlight comes through the window, your phone lights up with notifications, the world is moving, but inside it feels quiet, heavy, and strangely hollow. You laugh with friends sometimes. You talk. You work. You keep yourself busy. But when the noise fades, when the people leave, when the scrolling ends and you are finally alone, the emptiness comes back. That silent space in your chest that nothing seems to fill. And you wonder, why? Why do I always feel this way? The truth is, emptiness is not proof that you are broken. It is not a weakness. It is not a permanent flaw in your soul. Emptiness is a signal, a quiet message from within you saying, something is missing, not out there in the world, but here inside of you. But here's the problem. Most of us don't know how to deal with that signal, so we run from it. We try to bury it. Some people drown it in endless scrolling, chasing distraction after distraction. Some people work themselves to exhaustion, thinking achievement will finally silence that hollow feeling. Others jump from one relationship to another, desperate for someone else to fill the space they cannot touch. And yet, no matter how much noise they add, no matter how much they achieve, no matter who they are with, the emptiness remains. Because emptiness is not about having nothing. It is about not being connected to yourself. Let me tell you a story. There was a man who seemed to have everything: money, success, friends, respect. From the outside, his life looked full. But every night, when he lay in bed and the world went quiet, he felt completely empty. He tried to buy happiness. He traveled, he partied, he filled his days with endless motion. But the hollowness never left. One night in his journal, he admitted to himself, "I don't even know who I am anymore." That honesty was the turning point. He stopped running. He started therapy. He began writing every single morning, not to impress anyone, not to be perfect, but to reconnect with his own voice. And slowly, piece by piece, the emptiness began to fade. Not because he added more, but because he finally listened to himself. Another story, a woman who lived her life for everyone else. She was always the helpful one, the giving one, the one who showed up. Everyone leaned on her, but inside she felt invisible, hollow, like she was present for everyone else's life, but not her own. Her emptiness came from abandoning her own needs, her own voice, her own heart. One day she asked herself a simple question: what do I really want? What makes me happy? It felt strange at first, even selfish, but she started small, taking walks alone, saying no when she was tired, painting again, the hobby she buried years ago. Slowly she stopped feeling invisible. Slowly she remembered herself. These are not rare stories. They are everywhere. In fact, maybe you see yourself in them. Maybe your emptiness comes from always chasing approval, or from being surrounded by people who don't see you, or from living a life that looks good on the outside, but feels wrong on the inside. And the truth is that emptiness doesn't go away by itself. You can't ignore it forever, but you can transform it. Emptiness begins to heal when you stop running, when you sit with yourself in silence and allow the questions to rise. What do I need? What do I want? Who am I when nobody is watching? These are not easy questions. They take time. They take honesty, but they are the doorway out of emptiness. Maybe your emptiness is asking you to slow down, to stop living your life for other people's approval, to finally let go of the version of yourself that isn't real. Maybe it is asking you to rest, to breathe, to create space for what truly matters. And yes, it hurts at first. The silence feels heavy, but silence is not your enemy. It is your guide. Think about this. Have you ever tried sitting alone without distractions? No phone, no noise, no escape. At first it feels uncomfortable, but if you stay, if you listen, something shifts. You begin to notice what your heart has been trying to say all along, that you are tired, that you need rest, that you long for meaning, not just entertainment, that you crave connection, not just company. These are not small things. They are the roots of your life. Let me give you another picture. Imagine someone who feels empty because they always chase perfection. No matter what they achieve, it's never enough. They keep climbing, but the mountain has no top. Their emptiness is born from never allowing themselves to be enough. But the moment they stop, the moment they say, "I am human, I am imperfect, and that is okay," the mountain changes. It becomes a place to rest, not a punishment. And suddenly there is space for peace. Or think about the teenager who feels empty because every part of their identity is shaped by comparison. They scroll, they see perfect lives online, they feel small, invisible, hollow. But when they step away from the screen, when they spend time with real people, when they remember that no one's life is as perfect as it looks, the emptiness loses power. Do you see it? The emptiness is not permanent. It shifts when you shift. It fades when you begin to live honestly. And slowly, slowly, the hollow feeling changes. It becomes space. Not pain, but space. Space for joy, space for peace, space for meaning. One day you will wake up and you will not feel empty. You will feel alive. You will feel connected. Not because life is perfect, but because you are finally living as yourself. So remember this: emptiness is not the end of your story. It is the beginning. It is the call to create a life that is real, not fake. Honest, not loud. Simple, not shallow. Don't fear it. Don't run from it. Listen to it. Because emptiness, if you let it, will guide you back to yourself. And if these words touched you, if you felt even a little less alone listening to this, then stay with me. Subscribe to this channel because we are building a space for voices like yours. Honest, human, real. You don't have to figure this out alone. This can be the start of something new. The start of you no longer feeling empty.